Hello. It is nearly 11:30 on the Saturday, which is our last full day to be getting everything done. And this morning it's been raining. I have managed to whip up another carcass for the kitchen, but yeah, it's just been crappy fine rain, not a heavy downpour, but just enough to not get the tools out and try and build. Odin's a little bit poorly as well. He had his vaccination yesterday with his little booster. So, come on buddy, in your bed. Look at that mate, I made it up for you. Oh, perfect. Good boy. So the bed is a little bit high for Odin, but we're gonna have our little stools there so he can jump up. And he's all good. But the plan is today is to get the kitchen pretty much so done, and if I can try and just knock out these two cabinets here for the wardrobes. But yeah, see how we get on. So I'm pretty gutted that this hob is going back in, but Reach was actually doing a fantastic job cleaning it up. And I thought that was sort of beyond repair, to be honest. Not worth saving.
No, it's gonna look new.
Still got the old dents and stuff falling out of the cupboards, but
like nothing I can do about those.
Bit of character, I guess. Well done, babe.
It's alright.
And I'm just scribing in a bit of the worktop to the unit so it sits better, and then cutting out for the diesel heater, popping these in, worktop back on, final check for the measurements, and hopefully cut the worktop sink and hob in. This is where the diesel heater was when it was a Riot van. There was a seat here, like double seats, and this was the diesel heater underneath one of them. So this, I don't know if you can see, but the bottom part is the existing hole cut out, and I've just basically gone in line with that with the jigsaw and cut it out. With my diesel heater, I know with some diesel heaters you get the metal plate and it's got a metal sort of ring welded to the bottom of it, so you could slide it over here and it would protect whatever was around it from getting hot. I don't have that, but I'm going to do what I did with my chimney basically and just get some lead dressing which has adhesive on the back of it, and just sort of go around the inside, cut the tops, bend them all out, and hopefully that'll work just as well. Voila. I'll probably do the same along the bottom here as well. I guess what this is also doing as well is sealing up all of this inside, because all it is a thick, well, about 9mm thick bit of Kevlar, and then 25mm insulation, 12mm ply. So this just stops any like up spray from the road, I guess, getting in between those layers. There we go. With that diesel heater. Not that I'm thinking I'm going to fire this up anytime soon, because we are going to be coming into summer. Let's just check. Yeah, that's good enough. So in this unit that goes over here, I'll put some, probably on this side, just put some air holes to allow the ventilation to come through and still allow this to function. So you're about to cut out the holes for your appliances in your fresh oak worktop. Stop what you're doing right now. I can't tell you how many times I have done this. I don't want to tell you how many times I have done this, but it is a few times maybe. Anyway, look at your appliance and just see if you need to curve the corners. Oh, there's so many times I've gone square, put it in, and you just see the little corners here and there. For the sink, what I've done is I've found a paint pot, which is a pretty good match for the curve. This is so hard to do. So I'm going to use this to give me a template and just line it up with the holes, mark around it, all four corners, and then cut it out that way. Just find something small, little roll of tape or something, and just mark around it. I don't know if you've looked at undermounted sinks, but they're quite expensive and I don't really understand why. This one is meant to sit on top, but it's a stainless steel sink. I can undermount it myself. Just going to silicone all around this area, but also pilot 4 holes, sorry. So then once it's underneath, all in line, I can just pop a screw underneath each one of these just to hold it while the silicone goes off. And with the amount of water that this can hold, it's not going to rip away from the worktop underneath. If I do notice anything, then I can always just run a bit of batten underneath and screw it to the underside of the worktop, just clamping it all in place. And again, I don't feel like I'd have any problem. I'm basically just measuring from the inside of the bowls, each edges, and then that's my next mark. I think what I am going to do is give myself a bit more room at the front here and have this close to the back. Now again, how I'm going to determine where it goes is just thinking at the back here, how much do I want to keep, just for it to be sort of structurally sound. I'm basically going to have 2 holes either side, hot and a cold coming up, and then they join together for a single spout coming across at the middle. I wanted that just so a tap doesn't block any of our view looking out. So to give you a better example, the sink's going to go there, so the tap's all the way over here, so we are going to have a long sort of nozzle to come over, but we can move it out of the way. With the chopping board here and the hob here, you know, we could even spin it round, turn the tap on, give the hob a little clean, and just wash it all onto the draining board, which will then go into the sink. And I think that's really worked out quite nice. We're just obviously losing a big area of worktop space because we're sort of dividing it off really, but good chopping space here. And then I want to try and keep maybe something in the front, just so if we ever want to put a cup or anything like that, that'd be nice. So this is the gas tank, by the way. A little bit of wiggle room either side, haven't gone crazy tight. I'm going to put some wood across here just to lock it all in. I've got the strap that goes round, and I've also got a anti-vibration mat which I just want to sit underneath here. And what I'm going to do is have a little shut off valve here as well, which is nice and close to the door to put your arm in, shut it off. That's good. So the only thing I can think of is that I want to, I think, keep the hob pretty central to here, or maybe where I'll set the sink. I'll work out the center from that, come across, do the hob the center of that, because again, when we want to clean it, we can just straight off into the drainer, into the sink. and then as far over as this way possible, but again I just want to try and keep some strength along this edge. So that's basically how I'm working out where everything's going to go. So whenever you do come to your van build, just think about what you are governed by. Think 10 steps ahead of where you're going to have things, but don't beat yourself up if you do miss something. Even with my second van build, I've definitely missed some things. Didn't want to mention any of them, but why not? I don't have any power for the fan. I've got a cable that comes out there that says fan on it, but I think that's it. And I think I was meant to bring it over, but yeah, I messed up. So don't worry. Right, it's mark up, cut out, have a cry. So you probably can't see it on here, but I've just marked out where I want the draining board grooves to go. This is where I'm going to stop it. Basically what I'm going to do is just set up the rail saw, cut just probably about a 5mm groove into all of these, and then once that's done I'm then going to belt sand this whole area and slightly drop it, just leaving it to a few mil at the end. So yeah, I'm going to do this now, see what it looks like. This worktop is so light.
It's beautiful. The lightness compared to what we had before is amazing as well, right?
Yeah, it's can't even compare it.
Oh yeah.
You did a very good job at cleaning this, didn't you?
Pardon?
You did a very good job at cleaning this.
What do you mean?
It's covered in shit. I'm joking, I know it's clean this.
It looks amazing.
Just got to notch the unit slightly here to allow for it to sit down. There's our lovely little grooves. And then again, just notching this unit slightly, just to allow for that. You like it, Odin? Love it. Hello everyone and welcome back to the present day. Kitchen's almost there. We have a little bit more to do. Got some drawers to throw in and make the cabinet in between the two. Yeah, it's always nerve-wracking cutting in appliances into your worktop, especially when you've had a lot of time spent on it. So if any of the tips help you guys, I'm happy. And we do come back to the worktop. Do make one improvement to it later on down the line, which you will see. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Give it a little thumbs up, subscribe, put the bell on, all of that jazz. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. The diesel heater is going in here. This is where it existedly went. No, is that right? This is where the diesel heater was when it was a Riot van.